Hello guys, a lot of this vlog is actually recorded from a few weeks ago and I have been putting it off because of event vlogs and traveling. But I still wanted to share this one because it shows a lot of the daily thoughts and activities that an art business owner has. I'm really happy that you're here for the slower paced and longer vlog, so thank you so much for joining me this week. Let's start selling. Please, let's start selling. Connect your reader, blah blah blah. Okay, so there's a lot of like app stuff you have to do. I'm gonna set this up. Okay, can't finish setting up. This needs a little bit more juice, but I'll get back to this. Okay, while that is getting loaded up with some power, I feel like I'm in a frenzy right now because I've been hit with a lot of waitlists and rejections from a bunch of my wishlist cons, and it's been a little hard. Like, the biggest obvious one is Anime Expo AX. I did not get into AX for my third try in a row. A couple of my friends did though, so I'm very happy for them, but it's just like, man, I what I'd give to be there to experience it with them as well. And I just feel like, dang, this has just not been my year so far already. The only good one that I've gotten is an invite back to Fanime, so I will be at Fanime for the third time this year. So I am so blessed and thankful for that opportunity. But I didn't get AX, I didn't get KawaiiCon, I didn't get SakuraCon. I really wanted KawaiiCon because that one has been a favorite of mine in the past, but I've already done it 2 years in a row, and I'm sure that they want to cycle some of the creators out, which is totally fine. I was a bit bummed about it though. SakuraCon, I have been interested in it. I got through in the lotto last year, but this year I didn't make it through. I don't know. I think upcoming, we're gonna be hearing back from ASEN soon, and with my luck so far, I don't know if I'm gonna get through. And then I also just applied for Otakon and ANYC again. I would love to go back this year, please. But so far my luck hasn't been great, but it's okay. Like, so far I just don't have anything scheduled for March and April, and that's kind of a hard pill to swallow because usually I want to have at least one thing a month for income wise, and cash flow is going to be a little bit more stale, which kind of sucks. But I know now in January, so I have time to kind of like prepare for that. So I'm gunning for my next shop update to happen in March, mid to late March. Yeah, that's the plan. And not to be like, oh, feel bad for me, but it does suck when, you know, you're hit with constant rejections. But also I take this as a sign that, hey, this means I have a lot of downtime to make new illustrations and make a lot more stuff. Like, I've already come out. Wait, hold on. Oh! Hi. Okay, sorry. He always does the cutest things when I feel the most down. Anyways, it's hard to constantly be in this grind. Like, being an artist, as I have said before, I believe is a career of privilege because it is so unstable that if a lot of your other bills or you have a safety net, appreciate that partner a lot. That person who helps you out. It's given me a lot of time to reflect. Because my March and April are gonna be completely empty, that is when I have to put my nose to the grinder and just make new stuff. I have opened up like 5 new documents on my Procreate on my iPad and named them exactly what I want to draw. It's just that I just have to do it now. Like, I have all these overflowing ideas, but now I have to just accomplish it, and I need to refresh my portfolio, I think right now my downfall is that I don't have a lot of fan art, so I don't really fit in with like the anime cons that I really want to. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I sit in between this weird like kind of Eastern, kind of Western, not completely anime, but definitely Asian influence art style. And I'm totally just rambling right now, but it's been hard to just open up each email and then just see waitlist, reject, denied, and then me going to my convention list and like highlighting it, deleting it, marking it red, and just seeing all this, the red and rejections, the list of it is kind of hard. And it's not something that I can take personally because half of these events are just lottery, you know. But, you know, there must be balance in the world, and it's not something you can take personally. You just can't. If you take everything personally, you will not be able to function. Not everything in this world is personal either. This is just business, and I have to remind myself that, yes, I'm an artist, which comes from a very personal place, but in order to survive in this world, you have to operate from a non-personal perspective, and everything is just, you know, a business decision. So universe telling me, hey, I gotta focus and make new stuff. Yeah, a time. Can you make me feel better and solve all my problems, please? Thank you. All that being said, it's time to work. I am so close with this illustration, and let me show you guys what I have so far. I'm quite proud of it. And another original work, and after this I'm going to do a little bit more fan art, but I've been working on this for months. I'm in the coloring phase now. Here it is. Hopefully you can see it. It's a library, or like a little, I don't know, just like another book nook. Like, I love the idea of just third spaces and just places where you can relax. That's not your house and that's not work. So let's get to it. Ooh, another thing though, is that I am trying out the Toolbox iPad thingy. When I was first learning how to draw digitally, I actually was using a Wacom tablet, and then I had a keyboard with my shortcuts to like draw and stuff. And I do miss the keyboard aspect of drawing with digitally, like with all your shortcuts and switching back between brush and eraser and this and that. And like the Apple Pencil with iPad and Procreate has a lot of integrated motion, like gestures for shortcuts, but it's not quite the same. And there's still like physical movements that I feel like that kind of bottleneck your workflow process. But I really like this so far. I do find that it is a little bit lacking, and it's quite expensive for what it is, because you could just hotkey all of your gestures to an external like keypad, like a numpad or something. But I like that it has all these little buttons and stuff. I am not sponsored, by the way. I bought this with my own money, and I like really wish that they would sponsor me, because then I would have another one of these. But I like the buttons and the textures on this, and it's a very tactile experience. But I feel like it is lacking in some features. Like I wish it had a canvas panning option, which it currently does not. It's nice so far, and it has a low learning curve in my opinion. I just had the picture of like the shortcuts mapped on my screen, so then I could reference it until I learned the muscle memory for this. But Toolbox, hit me up. But instead of sponsoring me, maybe you can add a little bit more features. Like I really want canvas pan, please. And then I was reading on Reddit that a lot of other artists would also like a smudge tool, and this is for specifically the Procreate app integration. So thank you, Toolbox. Please and thank you, Toolbox. Again, not sponsored. So like this little knob right here turns the entire canvas around, which I really like. And this zooms you in. But if I want to draw over here, there's no canvas panning action or gesture, so I still have to use my other hand to get to this place that I want to be. Ooh, and the other thing that I could use is a color drop function. I use color drop all the time, especially when, obviously for like doing my flats. I still sometimes have like instinct to just go up here and gesture a lot, but everything is shortcutted. So I think this brings up my menu, my layers, and then this button should be the colors, yeah. Some aspects of it are quite nice. Ideally, I just want to be able to draw without like lifting my hand to do other unnecessary actions, really. And again, don't mind the hands. I always do the hands last because after doing so many figures in my pieces, like the details of the hands are like the last thing I ever want to get to. Usually my brain is fried. Oh, this skin tone's like the same color as the desk. I'll change the desk color, and then you can change the size of the brush too, which I like from the Toolbox. When I get to a point of being comfortable with talking shop with some new artist friends, I always ask them how they handle inventory between their online shops, like their websites, and their event inventory. And the most common answer is they don't. They do not. They just guess. every single time. I know some of my friends do like a weight. So they weigh one individual, say, sticker. And let's say this does not weigh 1 ounce, but for example, this weighs 1 ounce. And then they put their whole stack of the stickers onto the scale. And then they take the total weight and then divide it by the individual weight. So then they can get a pretty good guesstimate of how much product they actually have. But I like being meticulous for no reason, just because sometimes I want to know like if a product needs to expire, if I need to quietly retire something that just did not do well, or if for some reason something happened to pop off, like then I want to restock on that and I want to know. So yeah, I'm quite a stickler for inventory, but it is such a pain in the butt to do it every single time after every event, especially when you have events that just cram and line up together back to back to back to back, kind of like Otakon, ANYC, Saboten. That was like a triple kill for me last year. That was so bloody hard. So yeah, but after each event, what I do, I count stock individually for everything. So here, I have my sheets up right here. So for every single event that I've done, for example, this is the first con that I did last year, but these are all my sticker designs here. It's super simple. Start quantity is, this is how many I started with, and then after the convention, this is how many I had left over. And then this column right here does an automatic calculation of how many I sold, adds it up, and so at the end of the year, at the end of it, I only sold 79 stickers right here. But then I do that for every single product category down here. And this takes time. This takes so much time. Yeah, and I hated doing it. Just like small business things. It's the inventory. It's the things that just like suck doing so much. The meticulous, menial work that holds a lot of us back, honestly. But it's just stuff that needs to get done, you know? Okay, so I'm about halfway through this inventory thing, so I just gotta keep chugging along. Let's go. I'm gonna do my posters next. Oh, these dainty little paws. Something else I also need to do today is take pictures and upload my new stickers that I finally have. Like this guy, and then I have this guy. Hello, focus. Little Miffy sticker. Before I head out to MegaCon on Wednesday, which is literally in like less than 5 days, I need to get all these uploaded so that they're on my website so you guys can access them finally. And then I can also sell them in person. So I gotta take pictures of all these guys and then upload them to the listing. So that's my project for the weekend. Let's do this. Okay, I just went around and I have some props ready. So I got my flowers, and then I got this little guy, and I'm just gonna use it to artfully put in the background or something like that. The new stickers. Oh gosh. Let's hope that there's battery in this. First and foremost. Okay, I'm sure that you guys have seen this easy product photo trick, but for stickers, the easiest thing to do to get some nice pictures is to put a bunch on the table. Like so, kind of like this, just around. You don't want it to be too like all together. Let's get a better angle here. Kind of like this. And then you take a glue stick or a chapstick on top, and then you put your product, your final product on top. So when you're at this perspective, taking a picture from the top, you have a very clean, okay, well, we need to do some adjustments. you have kind of a clean, like, oh, here's the focus of the main product, and then you have it on in the background too. So you have a foreground and a background that is just all the same thing. And once I take the picture, I will put it on the screen and show you guys what I mean. Sorry, this is not a good explanation. Okay, hello there again, my friends. I know we're jumping around a lot here in this vlog, but today is a new day and I need to get these shirts up on my website, finally. I'm so sorry. But I'm very proud of this shirt and how it came out. I love the sleeve print. I love the chest details. It's just kind of like a more unique print than like just having like one big flat graphic on the front. So I like the way that they turned out, and I love this like rich brown toast color. So I really hope that you guys like it too. They've been doing pretty well at the very few events that I've been bringing them to so far. So I'm very excited to put these online finally. Anyways, but to do that, I need to take pictures of it. And I have no helpers. I don't have a model. I don't have anything. It's all just me, 100% me. So I am trying to figure out a little like section that would make these shirts look cute as hell. I'm in my studio room right now, obviously. I might go outside, but I have to kind of just like selfie the heck out of this process because like no one's here to help me. And I also like would have to, if I'm the model, then I have to be the one to take the photos and stuff. But like if someone else models for me, a lot of my friends don't want to, which honestly, I don't want to make anyone do something that they don't want to do. So that's really fine. So I'm just trying to wing it myself. Very basic fit. I'm not a fashionista, but I kind of like this. I'm wearing a medium right now, and these are all oversized. These are all oversized, and for reference, I am 5'6". So this is what a medium looks like on me. It fits like an L or XL of like a typical unisex shirt. But I have a lot of my girlfriends who are a lot shorter than me, and they fit a small, and it just like is overfit perfectly on them, and it's just like, yeah, anyways. Baggy black jeans, this is the fit. I got some socks on, and then just the shirt like this, and then a little brown belt. I don't know if I want to like kind of tuck it in so I look like I have a waistline. I don't know. I'm not good at this. I'm just trying my best. I'm trying to make this look cute. But this is what the shirt looks like. Let's do this. Okay, and honestly, I've never used the like timer function on this camera. This is a Canon R6, but I need to research and see if I can figure out how to do all that. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think I found this the timer function, so I'm just gonna set this up and do some test shots. I have all my settings just set on automatic just to make my life a little bit easier, and then I can always edit in post-op. Not post-op. Okay, now I'll just put this down and see if this works. Did some test shots. I'm thinking that this corner is super cute. I just like the green the green. I might go outside into the backyard and use like the greenery of the trees too. So, well, we'll see. Okay, was that even good? I don't know. Let me see. It's not exactly in focus. I just did a test one right here. Oh, this is so much harder than I thought it would be. I might just use my phone. Okay, my other thing that I am thinking I could do is just set up my phone somewhere on a tripod and just take a video, and then I could just get screenshots of the video itself and use those as pictures. It could work. We're gonna try the phone method. I don't know if it's gonna be any good. Video, and then I want to use the back lens, and then here's my little tripod. This is a little MagSafe attachment, and then I just do this. This is how I do half my vlogs, honestly. Like at conventions. It's just very convenient and quite discreet. So I'm just gonna frame the shot, and then I'm just gonna walk in front of it and then like see if I can get any good screenshots. Rolling. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Don't laugh at me. I am not a model, barely a photographer. I'm just a one-man show out here. I can't even see if I'm like in frame. I might have to adjust the height a little bit, but we'll see. I could also like artfully sit on this. Let me rotate my plant. Like this. Shy girl pose. Leg pose. Angle pose. Like this. Like this. Relax. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. See if there's anything usable. Okay, we're gonna review the footage. Oh! Let's see. Oh, he's not interested. That's fine. Set you guys down here. Okay, I have the video. Oh my god, ever since Apple updated their Photos app, I freaking hate it so bad. It's so bad. Like, why does it go like this? Why is it not full frame when I, like, play it? I have to click on it. But then when you click on it, you can't scrub through, which is so annoying. See? Like, I want to go through. There's some decent shots in here, like that one. I'm sorry you guys can't really see very clearly. Obviously, you'll see later. I think there's some usable pictures here. I look so awkward. Oh my god, I am not a model. I am definitely not a model. Ugh. Oh, my double chin comes out. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Here's some like, I'm gonna throw some example pictures of trying to solo this photo shoot. These are some of the screen caps from this little session, but they're okay. They're okay. This might be the way to do it. Okay, so that original idea actually went relatively okay, but I just had a thought that I should change my video settings from 24 frames per second to 60 so that when I screen cap, I have more frames that I can screen cap. Sorry, that I like when I talk and I'm nervous, I like am very redundant with my speech, so I apologize for that. I do want to become a more eloquent speaker. But yeah, so maybe this is the play. We'll see if I can get anything more out of it. But I think that was actually a pretty good run. I'm gonna adjust the angle of my tripod a little bit, but when I'm sitting on the little stool back there, you can see that little stool, everything is framed relatively well, and I can get most of the details of the shirt. So, okay, we're gonna try this. I also have this little tag right here. I don't want to block that actually, because that's part of the whole design. I honestly just want to get like 2 or 3 good pictures. Okay, I brought you guys out into my backyard because I'm gonna try to do some like nature shots. With my like citrus trees, I just think the color orange is just such a beautiful, lively color that it might be nice to look in photos. So I'm just gonna do the same thing out here. Come join me, please. And I haven't decided where I want to stand yet, so pardon how I go about this. 오래전인 것만 같은 오늘 하루 아무 일 없다는 듯한 너의 말투 미지근한 온기 가득한 밤. Okay, these actually came out better than I thought. I'm gonna use the little kumquat tree over here too because it has that nice orangey color. And try to get some better shots. Oh my gosh, it's like kind of warm outside. Drinking my little mug of tepid water. Stay hydrated, folks. Okay, I hope one of these many frames, I hope something works in there. I'm gonna go on the computer and try to find some screenshots. Now I'm finally getting around to do an official count on stock for these shirts. Thank you so much for joining in on this longer home vlog, and I hope it wasn't boring and that it felt like we were really hanging out. Okay, I'll see you next time then. Bye!